At a New Year's gathering, the second son's wife suddenly exclaimed,
"Your mother-in-law is a junior high school graduate and living on a pension. If she ever has trouble making ends meet, please don't rely on us. We'd rather cut ties than do that, lol."
The eldest son's wife asked, "Huh? What are you talking about? Don't you know, Kate?" She was the one who stopped the second son's wife from looking down on others. "I am Isabella, a 69-year-old grandmother living on a pension. I grew up in an ordinary salaryman's family, but when I was a sophomore in high school, my father passed away in an accident. Our family lost its breadwinner, and my mother had to work hard to make ends meet. However, she was physically weak and couldn't work as she wished, so I dropped out of high school and started working. Fortunately, I was able to get a job at a major local electronics manufacturer's factory, but because I dropped out of high school, I was treated as a junior high school graduate and had a low salary. However, I worked hard with my tenacity and became a production line leader 5 years later. Then, after a while, Jacob, who was 5 years older than me and my boss at the same factory, confessed his love to me. We got married when I was 24 years old and had 2 sons. Time has passed, and now I have become a grandmother with 2 grandchildren, as both of my sons have safely married. My husband passed away when our second son's child was born due to an illness. I am living quietly on a survivor's pension in the house my husband left behind. I had hoped to continue living peacefully like this, but things don't always go as planned in this world. I have been struggling with my son's wife. Both of my sons were raised without any discrimination. However, even if raised in the same way, everyone has their own personality. William, the eldest son, is laid back and easygoing, while Daniel, the second son, has a competitive side. Although they were such siblings, they were able to graduate from university without any problems and both got jobs at decent companies and got married. Emily is the eldest son's wife. She is a daughter of an old local aristocrat and has a slightly princess-like demeanor, but to me, she was a natural and gentle person. We got along well, and since she lived near my house, she often visited me. We cooked together, raised our grandchildren together, and got along well. My grandson Carl also became attached to me and came to my house right away during summer vacation to enjoy the rich natural life of the countryside. The second son's wife is Kate. She graduated from a famous university and has a strong sense of elitism. She used to be flashy. Her grandson Ryan is a quiet child unlike Carl, and he often played games at home rather than outside. Kate has a slight tendency to look down on me, who only graduated from junior high school, and she tends to speak in a sharp tone. One summer vacation, when they came to visit us as a family.
"I graduated from a prestigious high school and university, so I want Ryan to aim for a good school too. So, to be honest, I don't want him to interact with his junior high school graduate mother-in-law too much. In other words, please understand your position and don't have a negative impact on Ryan."
Kate made a sarcastic comment when there were no men around. Although I was annoyed by her snarky remark, I said, "Well, I don't think education is that important. There are good things about living in the countryside too." She snorted and said,
"It's bad for children's health not to have air conditioning these days. And there are so many bugs that it's scary to get bitten."
"Well, it's a house that I built when I got married, so it's been 40 years since it was built. It's true that there are some inconveniences when viewed by today's standards." Emily said, "Oh, a house where you can hear the sound of insects has a nice atmosphere. When I was a child, I liked listening to my grandmother's old stories inside the house. When I come to this house, I remember those things and feel nostalgic and calm." Emily, the eldest son's wife, is from the countryside, so she probably has a nostalgic feeling. However, Kate is from the city, so she is probably only concerned about the inconvenience of the countryside. Well, this kind of sarcasm is usual, so I let it go lightly, but Kate's attitude gradually escalated. As summer vacation approached this year, my sons and grandchildren came to visit me every year, so I was looking forward to it. The eldest son's son, Carl, is in 5th grade. He loves stag beetles and is an active boy. The second son's son, Ryan, is in 2nd grade. He is a quiet indoor type and has been studying hard even during the holidays. Carl comes right away when summer vacation comes. I was also looking forward to Carl's visit. Of course, the second son's family also comes, but this year there was a refusal. In an email from Kate,
"I'm going to Hawaii for a summer intensive camp at a cram school. I think it's good for Ryan's education to stay at an air-conditioned resort hotel, and it's sad to be fed only country food, isn't it? How about traveling occasionally for your mother-in-law? By the way, you don't need a passport for Hawaii, lol.
Kate sent a lot of photos, including pictures of the ocean, fancy hotels, and luxurious meals. There was even a photo of Kate wearing a flashy swimsuit that made her look younger than her age. The message that accompanied these photos was sarcastic. Your mother-in-law should try going on a trip like this too. Oh, but I guess that's impossible on a survivor's pension. Emily brought me some tea while I was sighing. Emily said, "Oh my, is this from Kate?" Well, she's showing off her belly even though it's not visible. It must be a 5 class meet. While laughing at Emily's merciless story. She's in Hawaii. She's staying at a resort hotel for Ryan's summer camp. Hawaii and a resort, she must be rich. Is Kate with him? Emily asked. It seems that she is accompanying them as the chairman of the Parents Association of the cram school. Well, it's probably a trip using children as an excuse. Well, the husband is working, the children are studying, and Kate is having an adventure. Oh my, I said something strange. That's not something you see on TV dramas these days. But according to what Carl heard from Ryan, they often go out with the cram school teacher and the Parents Association. Come to think of it, Daniel is on a business trip to New York alone, so Kate can have fun too. Laughing at such a silly story, Emily said. Well, I don't think that's the case. Anyway, Carl will be back soon and he'll be hungry. Shall we prepare lunch? Emily continued. How about a barbecue today? I brought some ingredients from my parents' house. I'll prepare for it. Chatting with Emily, who was smiling, was my best stress reliever. However, Kate's story wasn't a happy one. While enjoying the barbecue that Emily had prepared, I couldn't help but think about it. At the end of summer vacation, Ryan and Kate arrived. They came to the countryside with the intention of observing the starry sky for Ryan's independent research project. Kate said,
We live in the city, so we can't see the stars at night because there are too many lights. I thought it would be good to observe them here in the countryside where there are no extra lights.
Well, you can see the stars better than in the city, Kate said.
That's right. I don't like it, but it's for Ryan's sake. I'll endure it, so we'll be staying for about 2 nights. Thank you in advance for your hospitality.
I prepared for their visit to some extent because my grandchildren are cute, although I thought they didn't have to come if they had to endure it. One day, Madison, a relative, came with her daughter Mia. Mia, who is a college student, was visiting home and brought souvenirs. When Kate heard that Mia was a college student, she asked,
Oh, which university do you go to?
Mia replied, Brown University.
Well, Brown University? That's nice. I went to Columbia University. Nowadays, women have to go to college at least. After all, education is important and you need at least a bachelor's degree.
While saying that, she looked at me with a smirk. Ryan seemed embarrassed by the young woman and was fidgeting. Kate said,
I'm going to make my son go to a top university too. He's attending 3 cram schools at once. My child will be fine because he has my genes. But I'm a little worried about my husband's genes, lol.
Mia asked with a puzzled look. Oh, is that so?
Well, your mother-in-law only graduated from junior high school, so I'm worried that her genes have been passed down, lol.
Mia said, Huh? But I heard that there were various circumstances.
There may have been circumstances, but the fact is the fact, right? Can you believe that Ryan has those genes?
Mia said, I don't think it has that much of an impact. Both of your sons graduated from college and are doing well.
But I don't like it. Even though it's a matter of obligation, it's uncomfortable to have someone who only graduated from junior high school around me.
Madison said, Well then, shall we go now? Isabella must be busy. Madison, sensing the atmosphere, ended the conversation, and that was the end of it. Mia said, Well then, Ryan, goodbye. Come and play with Carl next time. I know a place where there are lots of stag beetles. Shall we go catch them together next time? Ryan said, yes. Gee, goodbye. When Mia spoke to him, Ryan blushed.
Hey. Ryan, what are you so shy about? You're just like your father in this regard.
I wonder if Ryan likes Mia. Mia is so cute, I said teasingly. Kate said, there may be something strange about my husband's genes. Well, I'll praise her for falling in love with someone who has an education. Ignoring Kate's strange way of praising, Ryan sighed heavily and hung his head. Education, I muttered to myself while cleaning up after Madison and her daughter left. I had the desire to study too, but that's life. What I've experienced and what I haven't experienced in this life is also a part of life. When I hummed a line from my favorite song, I felt a little better. I was more surprised by Kate's change than anything else. I thought she was flashy before, but lately she's been dressing even more flamboyantly. I wonder if something triggered her change. It was strange and it bothered me. Ryan said, Grandma, can I take Lily for a walk? Lily is the name of my dog. Ryan loved friendly Lily very much. Make sure to bring a bag for the toilet. Since Lily remembers the usual course, leave it to Lily to guide you, so it's okay. Ryan said, yeah, I got it. However, after a while, Lily came back alone. I unhooked Lily's leash while she was panting and wagging her tail, and asked her even though she couldn't answer while pouring water. Why did you come back alone? What happened to Ryan? Ryan said, Grandma, Lily. When I turned around at his voice, Ryan was standing there, covered in mud and crying. What happened? Lily came back alone. After listening to the story, it seems that Lily suddenly ran out during the walk, dragged Ryan along, and fell. He was crying, but he didn't seem to be seriously injured. Kate came out after hearing the commotion.
Well, what happened? You're bleeding.
I could see a little blood seeping from his knee. It wasn't a serious injury, but... I explained the situation to Ryan while comforting him.
That's why I hate the countryside. Don't let Ryan do anything dangerous like getting hurt.
Even if it's said that walking a dog is dangerous, I can't agree with it. However, as Lily's owner, I thought I should apologize here. I'm sorry. I'll be careful from now on.
Of course. If you have a pet, please have at least some common sense. That's why people who didn't finish middle school are troublesome.
I wonder why she brought up middle school from there. I don't understand how walking a dog leads to middle school. I can't keep up with the theory of college graduates. Meanwhile, Lily is grooming herself on her usual cushion, ignoring the commotion. Hey, you should reflect on your actions a bit too. I got scolded because of what you did. I pat his head and he looks apologetic, bowing his head and looking up at me with puppy eyes, as if saying Ryan said I'm sorry. Meow. Suddenly, Tammy, a black cat who loves to snuggle up to me, comes up to my side and rubs against me. Okay, it's snack time. You're quiet, but you never forget mealtime. Lily the dog and Tammy the cat are my important roommates. They comfort my heart with their cuteness and healing presence. Well, they can be a handful, but they're adorable creatures. As night fell, Ryan and Kate went to the farm to observe the starry sky. The frogs were croaking loudly, but the sky was clear and the stars were shining brightly. I brought some snacks and headed over to join them. I also brought Lily, my dog, along for the fun. Wow, the stars look so beautiful.
Well, it's the countryside, so this is about the only thing we have going for us. Now hurry up and finish your homework. We can't stay here too long with all these bugs around.
I can still hear Kate's grumbling. It would be nice if she could enjoy the atmosphere a little bit. Ryan, are you done with your studies? I brought some snacks. Ryan said. Yay! Thank you, Grandma.
Oh dear, we're prioritizing observation right now, so we'll have them later. Sorry about that.
Ryan is cute, but Kate has a nasty mouth. Ryan, let's eat the snacks since I brought them. I said, taking out the snacks from the bag and handing them to Ryan. Ryan said, wow, they look delicious. Thank you, Grandma.
Ryan, you're being impolite here. Oh dear, your hands and mouth are all wet now.
I squatted down on the edge of the rice paddy and ate snacks with Ryan. Kate didn't eat anything and held a lantern with a sulky expression.
Hurry up and eat. Finish your studies quickly.
Ryan is eating hard, but he eats slowly with his small mouth.
Geez, you should eat at home. Oh. Something flew over here? What is it?
Saying that, she approached her foot with a light.
Eek. It's not a frog. Ryan, catch the frog.
Ryan said, what? It's an American toad. It's cute, isn't it?
And Mom doesn't like frogs.
Then Lily, who found the frog, jumped on Kate.
Eek. What are you doing? You stupid dog.
Splash. Pushed by Lily's momentum, Kate fell into the rice paddy with one foot.
Oh no. My expensive clothes and sandals are covered in mud. They were so expensive. This stupid dog.
Don't say that. Lily was trying to help Kate.
Humph. This stupid dog wouldn't think of anything like that. She injured Ryan and made me fall into the rice paddy. She has no manners at all.
Okay, I'll be careful from now on. I'm sorry. I said while patting Lily's head. How are you feeling, Master? Do you feel better now? She had that kind of face. Lily, you're a good girl. I gave her a thumbs up in my mind. And the seasons turned, and it was the end of that year. Both the eldest son's family and the second son's family came home for the New Year's holidays. I was busy preparing for the New Year's gathering. Although I used ready-made dishes for the flashy dishes, grilled chicken was homemade at the request of my sons. My mom's grilled chicken is a must-have to feel like the new year has come. My sons say that every year, so it's indispensable. My eldest son's wife, Emily, helps me at such times. We slowly bake our grilled chicken in the oven. Grilled chicken can't be delicious without using this oven. On the other hand, Kate doesn't help with housework at all.
This is my mother-in-law's kitchen, so I'm just a quiet guest here.
That's what she says. Well, Kate, who grew up as an elite, doesn't cook much on a daily basis and eats out or eats prepared foods more often.
It's a waste of time to spend time cooking.
That's right. Well, I like cooking and seeing my sons' faces when they eat delicious food that I made. And the seasons turned, and it was the end of that year. The New Year's Day was calm as usual, and it became the main night party. We prepared delicate dishes and slightly high-end sake, and even the women who usually don't drink much enjoyed drinking tonight. When we got tired of watching the annual New Year's comedy show, we drank moderately and had a lively conversation. Daniel, by the way, how old is Mom this year? William, hey, Daniel, did you forget your own mother's age? I think Mom is 68 years old this year, right? You two are so careless. I'm 70 years old this year. Emily, then we have to celebrate your birthday, right? Emily smiled and poured some drinks. Oh, Mom is also 70 years old. I'm a little worried about her living alone as an elderly person. Well, there doesn't seem to be anything wrong with her health in particular. I won't be relying on you guys anytime soon. I laughed and said that, and Kate, who had been silent until then, suddenly spoke up.
Mother-in-law, I'll be frank with you this time.
Kate came up to me with a slightly intimidating face. She seems to be quite drunk today.
Mother-in-law only finished middle school and is now living on a pension. Please don't rely on us even if you have trouble living. Just because we live an elite and wealthy life doesn't mean we can support you. If you do that, we'll cut ties.
The second son's wife had an attitude of looking down on people. When people heard her voice, they turned to look at her. The moment the second son opened his mouth and said, William, hey. It was the eldest son's wife who stopped the second son's wife. Emily, huh? What are you talking about? Doesn't Kate know?
Huh?
Emily, your mother-in-law has quite a bit of assets.
What? But my mother-in-law doesn't work, so where does she have that kind of money or assets?
Emily, oh really? Don't you watch internet videos or anything like that?
Well, I don't watch that much. I only use Snapchat and sometimes shopping on the internet.
When Kate answered like that, Emily took out her smartphone and searched for a video with practiced hands. Emily, here it is.
Lily, Tammy, and Grandma?
Emily. That's your mother-in-law's channel. It's a pretty popular video.
It has over 200,000 subscribers.
I was actually taking videos of Lily and Tammy for my own enjoyment. However, Emily suggested that I upload them to the internet because they were funny, so I opened a channel a while ago. Although I'm not good with videos or computers, Emily, who used to work for an IT company, was knowledgeable about video editing and online videos, so I uploaded some videos with her help. Then, surprisingly, they were well received and the number of views increased rapidly. Before I knew it, the number of subscribers exceeded 200,000 and the number of views skyrocketed. Emily, your mother-in-law makes $1,000 in profit every month from these videos. In some months, it exceeds $10,000.
Oh really?
Emily, even so, your mother-in-law lives on her pension alone and hardly touches the profits. She has quite a bit of assets. Well, I'm frugal by nature, so I don't think much about it except that it might be useful if something happens. Emily, so we were thinking of building a new house, but your mother-in-law offered to pay for it. We can build a pretty big house.
What? Mother-in-law, we also want to move to a tower apartment in the city.
Kate, who had been listening, suddenly approached me in a familiar way. Emily said, "I'll register Kate's smartphone too. Can you unlock it?"
Oh, sure.
Emily took Kate's unlocked smartphone and started operating it. Emily, here. Oh. There's a Snapchat message. We had fun the other day. I want to see you soon. I love you, Kate. What is this? Daniel, what? Sister-in-law, let me see that. Daniel snatched the smartphone from Emily without thinking.
That's from a friend from college. It's just a joke.
Kate turned pale. She tried to take back her smartphone in a hurry, but Daniel kept reading the Snapchat message. Daniel, hey. What is this? I can't feel my heart flutter unless it's you. Only Lloyd can heal my heart, this is. I heard that she has been going out more often lately because of Ryan's cram school parents meeting, but was she cheating?
And no. That's from a friend from college.
Daniel, are you in love with your friend from college?
Just calm down for a moment.
Daniel, then what about this photo? The photo that was shown was of Kate and an unknown man in a very indecent pose that couldn't be shown to children.
That's.
William, can't you stop it already? This isn't a conversation to have in front of children. Anyway, you guys should leave now. Continue your conversation after you leave. William, the eldest son, couldn't stand it anymore and blurted out. Daniel, sorry for showing you something so embarrassing. Kate, let's go home for now. Ryan, will stay with his brother for a while. Saying that, they started to prepare to leave quickly, and Daniel and Kate left. Ryan was nervous about the whole incident, but Carl kindly spoke to him. Carl, Ryan, let's play with Lily and Tammy over there. Saying that, he took Lily and Tammy out of the room while holding Ryan's shoulder. The remaining adults were silent after the sudden commotion. I can't believe Kate was cheating, I muttered. William began to speak. William, Daniel consulted me about it before. He said that Kate's attitude has been strange lately. William continued. It started when she became the chairman of Ryan's Cram School Parents Association. Then she started going out more often, saying that she was invited by Ryan's cram school teacher, and she started going on overnight trips for site inspections for the Parents Association. Maybe the cram school teacher is her affair partner. William finished his beer and said. Anyway, let's take care of Ryan for a while. He might feel better if he's with Carl. I said. Yeah, Ryan is the one we're worried about. Sorry, but can you do that? William replied. Oh, I'm sorry to trouble my mother too. This has turned into quite a New Year's gathering. Emily said, I'm sorry. I did something unnecessary. I laughed and said, that's not true. Bad things will eventually come to light, so Emily deserves credit for this. After the disastrous New Year's gathering, Daniel contacted me a while later. It turned out that Kate was indeed cheating. As expected, her affair partner was Ryan's cram school teacher. She confessed that they got carried away by the sense of liberation and alcohol at the Parents' Association party. From the photos on her smartphone, she was confronted by the cram school teacher and admitted to cheating. Daniel divorced Kate and took custody of Ryan. Kate left home and now lives in a shabby apartment in a provincial city, working at night to pay alimony. However, due to her personality, she can't keep a job and keeps changing jobs. The world of night work is one where ability counts. She is likely struggling to make ends meet compared to younger children with higher education and income. I'm glad to hear that you're still taking videos of Lily and Tammy. You used to take them with your smartphone, but thanks to Emily's advice, you bought a camera for videos. As a result, you can now take even better quality videos than before, and your channel has gained more subscribers than ever before. Recently, a pet supplies company proposed a collaboration with you, and by introducing pet supplies and food, your income has increased even more. I couldn't have imagined receiving money for something like this when I was young. You said. Emily replied. It means that your mother-in-law has been able to keep up with the times. Lily and Tammy are lucky to be kept by good people and are happy. Lily and Tammy are taking a nap in their usual spot on the porch, with their heads together in a pose that looks like they're showing their bellies. In the warm sunshine, you and Emily enjoy a peaceful moment drinking tea while watching Lily and Tammy sleep so comfortably. Thanks to you too, I can spend happy times too. Thank you. You whispered in your heart to the two sleeping pets.